You guys are stupid. So today I'm building your stupid ideas. The first idea comes from Bucket GD, who says to make a big pin gun. Now, for those of you who've never seen my channel before, this is a pin gun. It's designed to look and write exactly like a normal pen, but when you twist the top, it shoots a BB. These work by using the little explosive from one of those little party poppers. But if I want to make a big pin gun, then I'm going to need something with a little more power than this. So here I've got a confetti cannon, and this is what I'm going to use. So to start, I'm going to take off the foil here. And now I'm going to dump out all of the confetti. So this is a 3D printed piece, and it's designed to hold 10 of these bamboo skewers. But I thought the confetti cannon wouldn't be strong enough to shoot out that many, so I plugged all but 4 of them using hot glue. So now I'm going to glue this piece into the confetti cannon. Now I've got some aluminum foil, and I'm going to wrap this up to make it look like it's made out of metal. Okay, so now that's done, I have some 3D printed detail pieces that I designed in Fusion 360, and I'm going to go ahead and glue these on. Okay, now the pen is done. And it still writes like a regular pen. So now I'm going to go shoot this and see how it goes. Okay, so here's the paper. I kind of missed it, but you can see a little damage here. But most of the damage was on the stand. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it actually got a little bent. And here's the pen. The top twists like it's supposed to, and there's not much damage. But if you look at the top, you can see that it actually shot out the magazine and shattered the back into a bunch of pieces. Yeah, this did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Now is a good time to mention, if you have any stupid ideas like this one, leave them in the comments below, and then subscribe to see if I end up making your idea. On to the next project. This idea comes from Tony Yee, who says, please make a giant 1x1 Rubik's Cube. This comment was on my video where I made the world's largest 2x2 Rubik's Cube, which is definitely actually the biggest in the world. So I think it'll be fitting if I also make the biggest 1x1.
And here we have the world's largest 1x1.
Okay, so it looks like the biggest 1x1 was made by Thibaut Cubes, and his was 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. So I think I can do a little better than this. Now, this guy is also running a giveaway right now, and to enter, you have to remake one of his old videos. So, for legal reasons, this video is a remake of this video. Now, the other entry requirements. Oh, I have to say what video I'm remaking towards the beginning of my video. This is still the first half, right? That counts. I'm just gonna go make the cube. So I went to Dollar Tree and got these 6 pieces of poster board. And they're definitely the actual colors on Rubik's Cube. So I have 2 of these, and I've laid them out like a cross. And gonna fold these flaps over so that both pieces are square. Now I'm going to do this for all the other squares. Alright, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to use these flaps to glue the pieces together into a cube. Okay, so now I've got both halves finished, but I built one of them wrong and the flaps don't line up. So I'm going to have to take one of them apart and remake it. So I'm going to go do that and see how it goes. Okay, so that worked pretty well, and now all the pieces are put together. Now I've got some electrical tape, and I'm going to put this along all the edges to give it a black border around it and a little more structure. And this is the final product. It's a little rough around the edges, but overall I think it turned out pretty well considering it's made out of paper. It measures 22 inches tall, which is almost double the size of Tebow Cube's one. Now, since I have the world record largest 1x1, I think I can use it to get a couple more world records. In Tebow Cube's video, he also tested the durability of his cube by throwing it in the air. So I'm gonna do that too. This thing held up surprisingly well, considering it's made out of paper. Now, before I make the last project, I'm gonna do a couple of honorable mentions. These two come from Nix and Lazybug3, who say to make a Darth Vader helmet and a lightsaber. And I actually already made both of these when I made my Darth Vader costume. The lightsaber was my first project that I used either 3D modeling or printing, and I think it turned out pretty well. And yes, it does expand. Now for the final project. This suggestion also comes from BucketGD, who says to make a pen gun plus Nerf gun. Wow, this guy seems really obsessed with guns. He probably needs to be on a watch list or something. Actually, he's a Geometry Dash player. He definitely needs to be put on a watch list. Okay, so here's my Nerf gun. This is one of the first projects that I ever made, so it's not that good, but I think I can improve it. Bucket just said to make a pen gun plus Nerf gun, but he never said how to combine them. So I want to make the Nerf gun use a pin gun as its bullet. First, I need to remove the old shooting mechanism from the Nerf gun. Now that that's done, I have some more 3D printed parts for the shooting mechanism, so I'm going to assemble these now. Okay, now I have the mechanism assembled. And to shoot it, you just pull the string here. Now, this is too big to fit in the Nerf gun right now, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications before I can put it in. Okay, so now I have everything assembled, but I ran into a problem. I had designed this trigger mechanism so that the pin shoots when I pull the trigger, but it's just not gonna work. So I'm just gonna make it so that you have to pull this trigger to shoot it. So once I do that, it'll be done. Alright, so there's 3 of your stupid ideas. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below with your own stupid idea. Thanks for watching.